Hey, good evening, everybody. Happy National Poetry Month. I am so excited. So I am stepping outside of my comfort zone quite a bit during 2021 to have some new experiences and learn some new things, also connecting with new people. So one of the things that I decided to do for National Poetry Month this month is record content to post to my YouTube page every day during the month of April. So what better month than National Poetry Month to really step out and do something different? And so tonight, I just wanted to first say how excited I am to see all of the content from different poets, to hear some of the different events that are happening, and to just experience the art that's going to come out of this month celebration. So I encourage you, if you are on social media, check out Instagram, Facebook, Clubhouse, all of the different platforms. There are tons of things that are going on this month. I saw on Clubhouse that there's going to be like a 30 days of poetry event, different rooms. So please, if you have time, please make sure you just check out some of this content. It's going to be great. There are going to be videos. There are going to be all types of live events. And so I'm just excited to even be a part of it. And I thank you for taking the time to stop by and check this video out. I won't be before you long. I just wanted to share some poetry that I had planned for this evening, and to also highlight 3 poets that have authored poetry books. That is also my plan. I plan to highlight poets and some of the products and services that they offer. And I hope to encourage you all to just invest in their art. I'll leave the links and how to access that information in the comments. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you like to. You don't have to, but it would just be nice. Please, I'd love to hear your feedback. I welcome your honesty. So I'll go ahead and get started. The piece that I'm going to do right now is called New Beginnings. I am embracing my new beginnings. I am facing my fears, wiping my tears, and standing up tall and saying, this right here is where I'm supposed to be. I need to do everything that God placed in me if I want to die empty. And when I say I want to die empty, I don't mean I want to die empty and void of things that I never tried. I don't want to say that I died not doing what God called me to do. The thing is, when I say I want to die empty, I want to die empty of doing everything He told me to. And so in order to do that, I've got to take the leap, and the net will appear. It starts with me facing my fears. Let me tell you how scared I can be. I'll send myself into a tailspin of anxiety. And the next thing you know, when you look up, the opportunity will have passed me. But I'm learning to embrace my new beginnings. I'm quick to quote Isaiah 43:19. Behold, I will do a new thing. Shall you not know it? But as soon as He does a new thing, I'm jumping back like, wait, God, I'm not ready for that. But not anymore. Because time is not for me to waste. I have to do what God is telling me to do, not necessarily in haste. I just need to be cognizant. So because of that, I will face all of my fears, insecurities, the confidence that I don't have, He will give to me, because I need to embrace this new thing. I want everything that God has for me. I want to serve in the places He wants me to. I want to do the things He's calling me to do, but I can't do them if I've boxed myself in and I've made myself afraid to step into the unknown. It's not always going to be comfortable for me, but I found that in the most uncomfortable places, the most beautiful experiences have shown their faces. And so I will do this thing with my head held high, the biggest smile I can. And I will not allow myself to be given to the fear of my flesh and that sweaty palm feeling that happens when you think you're suspended in midair, only to plummet. I won't fail. The only way you fail is when you don't try. I might lose, but with every loss, there's an opportunity to try again and win. Victory is mine to have. But victory is not obtainable if I don't even put myself in the competition. C word. I'm not in competition with anyone else. I'm not even in competition with being my best self. It's just that I have to set the frame in my mind in order for me to do what I need to do in time. So I will embrace the new thing. God does do all things new. I get a new set of skin every morning when I wake up. My cells regenerate, new energy, new fluids flow throughout me. When the sun radiates on my skin, new things happen inside of my body. So who am I to think that God wants to use the old when he is constantly regenerating the new? Okay, God, I'll stop mocking you by saying that I don't want the new things you're doing in me. I only want to be settled in what I know is comfortable. I do want the new. I want new experiences with you. I want to see things unfold. I want to learn stories untold. God, speak to me. Do what you will. I am surrendering it all to you. I will not allow myself to be in bondage to what I feel, because you do all things new. That's that piece. I hope you guys liked it. So that is my first piece for National Poetry Month. And like I said, I wasn't going to be before you guys long, so I'll make it really quick. And tonight I want to highlight three poets that have written poetry works. And if you hear jingling in the background, that's my little doggy. I'm sorry, he doesn't understand the dynamic of when someone is recording, you need to be quiet. He's just a little jingle bell. So next time I'm going to take his collar off. But I am going to start with a book that is timeless. It was released in 2012 by a dear friend of mine. She's taken a bit of a hiatus from sharing her poetry publicly. However, she is still actively writing and journaling, and her art, art never stops. It flows like water. But I do want to highlight her book that really blessed me at the beginning of my poetry journey. I met her when I was sharing publicly in Atlanta. We became great friends, and she is someone that is so dear to my heart. I don't even have the words to articulate. So the book that I'm going to highlight tonight by her name is TJ Nicole. It's called The Rebirth, A Woman's Poetry. And this art that you see on the front, she painted it herself. So that's another thing. Multifaceted artist. I love it. This book is everything. I don't know if you can see the worn edges, which signify that I really did read this book. This book it's one of my staples on my bookshelf. I am an old school girl. I love a good bookshelf. Nothing wrong with Audible. I have an Audible account too, but hey, it's something about a book with the pages. But yes, this book is called The Rebirth, A Woman's Poetry. You can purchase it on Amazon right now. Make sure I put the link in the bio. As I mentioned, TJ Nicole has taken a bit of a hiatus from the public eye with her poetry and things like that. So I don't know if there's any traction on her social media pages, but go ahead and check her out, TJ Nicole Patrick, and see if she's doing any content there. But you can purchase this book on Amazon, The Rebirth, A Woman's Poetry by TJ Nicole. It is absolutely amazing. I mean, you really will. I promise. It's gonna be a book, especially when you're having a day or days. You're gonna pull this book out. Okay, so I think it's $9.95 on Amazon, but check it out. The Rebirth, A Woman's Poetry by TJ Nicole. Okay, the next book I want to highlight is An Accidental Butterfly by QuYahNi Denise. Okay, this book right here, all right, it is everything you didn't expect it to be. The image on the front here was actually a makeup pad, and she was removing her makeup. And when she was removing her makeup, the imprint on the makeup pad was in the shape of a butterfly, hence the accidental butterfly. So check this book out. If I'm not mistaken, I believe you can purchase it from her directly. Visit her Instagram page. It's at Big Headed, I think it's Big Head Sister. I'll make sure I put the correct name in the comments. Please purchase it from her directly so that she can get 100% of her royalties. I think you can find it on Amazon though. If you are if you have Amazon Prime and it's just easier for you to do it that way, I'll make sure to put the link in there for that as well. But this is called An Accidental Butterfly. It is a written book of poetry. It is Very, very versatile, very, very diverse. And again, not what you expect. It's good though, like, and it's nice and weighty, and it's good and thick. And it's also another staple that I keep on my bookshelf. Okay. I am not promoting anything that I myself have not partaken in. So check this out: An Accidental Butterfly by QuYahNi Denise. Okay. Last but not least, a wonderful young lady that I befriended. And, while we were talking and communicating and getting to know each other really well, God started cultivating something in her that's always been in her. She's always been someone with a talent and a gift in spoken word. And so she actually put out a book. Okay, a book of poetry. And it is called My Victory for God's Glory. And it's by Miss Krystal G. Williams. This book is very transparent, very vulnerable. It is a book of poetry with devotions, and it even has some little prompts in it. So check it out. This is a good, thick book. You see that? So Miss Krystal G. Williams, excellent, excellent, excellent book. Okay, excellent book. Also available on Amazon. However, in order for Krystal to get 100% of her royalties, I'll put the link in the bio of where you can purchase her book. She also has a landing page on the Following His Way site where she would get 100% of her royalties from your purchase of this book. So check it out. It is great. You will absolutely love it. I promise. I would, again, not tell you about something that I myself have not tried. It is another staple on my bookshelf. So, as promised, I won't keep you guys. Look out for tomorrow. I am going to come with another piece of poetry, but I also want to share a little bit of a poetry fact. And I think I want to highlight a poet, a favorite poet of mine. I know a bunch of poets. I am a fan of a lot of poets. And so it's going to be hard to pick, but I think I know exactly who I want to highlight for tomorrow. So we will see you guys on day 2 of National Poetry Month. Have a phenomenal day. I hope you have enjoyed the first day of April, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night.